Hey, what do you want to eat?
Curry or chicken.
Okay. Alright, so you heard the wife. She wants curry with chicken. But I'm going to make a twist to it because I know that she loves chicken pot pie. So, what if we made curry chicken pot pie? I think it might actually be pretty good. So, let's give it a try. Okay, get a pan and flip it onto the stove. Add 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil, half a tablespoon of curry powder, and let that fry for a minute on medium. And the frying will really release the aromatics of the curry powder into the oil. Okay, next we add 1 small diced onion and let that fry for about 2 minutes. And then we add 1 tablespoon of finely minced ginger, 1 tablespoon of finely minced garlic, and give that a mix and let that fry for 2 more minutes. And now we add 1 diced up small tomato and let that fry for another 2 more minutes. So we're going to add 1.5 pounds of chopped up chicken thigh, boneless and skinless. Then we add 2 tablespoons of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, and freshly cracked black pepper. And mix them up real good so they're nice and friendly. Then pop a lid on it and let it cook for 5 minutes on medium. Take the lid off and oh my goodness, that looks so good. Can it get any better than this though? That's pretty darn good right now. Let's keep adding flavors, man. Let's just keep going. Okay, so you want to add a 14-ounce can of coconut milk. But if you don't like coconut milk, that's a-okay, no judgment there. Instead, you can add 14 ounces of chicken stock or just plain water. Okay, so once the coconut milk or chicken stock or water is in there, you want to go ahead and add 1 diced up medium potato. Okay, so mix that up real good. Put the lid on it, let it come to a boil, and then simmer for 15 minutes. Okay, after 15 minutes is up, we want to turn off the heat and we're going to add half a cup of peas and stir that in. And look at how amazing that looks. And if you want, you can just go ahead and take a big spoon and eat a bite right now. You know what? Go ahead and do that. Treat yourself. You deserve a break. That's what I did. I took like 1 bite, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and then I was kind of full and I didn't really want the pot pie afterwards, but I had to make it because I promised my wife I'd make her one, so I continued the recipe. So since we're on a break, this is the perfect time to have a pause and talk about the sponsors of this video. Today's video is sponsored by me again. If you happen to like this channel for some weird reason and you're still watching, can you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me and a like button and maybe even comment about how weird this video is? But I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming and stopping by here. Alright, I think my wife is starving, so let's get back to the recipe. Alright, so here comes the cool part. Here comes the part where we make the crusty pastry pot pie. So what I did is I went to the grocery and got frozen pastry sheets. And then you want to take this sheet and carefully unfold it. So what you want to do first is you want to get a big ramekin or baking dish. What we have here is we have a 5.5 inch in diameter ramekin. And then we're going to go ahead and measure out the inside portion of the pot pie and then cut it out carefully. And I hope yours comes out looking a lot better than mine because I don't know what happened to mine. I'm kind of ashamed for even posting it, but we're just going to go with it. And then you want to measure and cut out a piece that would fit on the top of the pot pie after we put the filling in. Carefully place that inside the ramekin and fold it on the outside of the edge. And now we can go ahead and add that curry. At this point, I don't even care how badly my pastry sheets were cut, because that just looks so good. So make sure you don't fill the curry all the way to the top of the ramekin. So leave about a half an inch of space from the top in case it bubbles over. And now let's put the top part on and press it firmly into the top edges of the ramekin. Oh, and did I mention that this is a rustic curry chicken pot pie? So it's like a-okay if your pastry sheet looks horrible at first. Because, you know, rustic. And lastly, before it goes to the oven, let's add a coating of egg wash to the top. The egg wash mixture is 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of water. And the egg wash just really gives the end result a nice glazed look to it, and it looks super, super cool. Oh, and also don't forget to score the top with a knife. And what am I doing? Oh, don't do what I just did. That looks horrible. Again, this is a rustic curry chicken pot pie. Okay, so now let's pop that into a preheated oven of 425 Fahrenheit and let that sit in for 20 minutes or until the top is nice and golden brown. And oh my gosh, would you look at that? That looks amazing. That looks super duper 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 amazing. But we're gonna add something cool to it. We're gonna add a cilantro butter oil mix. And just brush that over the top. Oh, and also flaky salt. And that's it, folks. That's curry chicken pot pie. All right, let's go feed the wife and see what she says. Well, what's the word?
Yum.
Yay!